95, like the game was going on. Back again, man. YouTube once again reporting the reporting the news. You know what I'm saying, and going in. You know what I'm saying on this so-called New Year's. You know what I'm saying this last year, man. We wanted to highlight the wonderful job that your president Joe Biden is doing. Actually, the not so wonderful job. Yeah, man. Got my boy BJ with me, man. Back again. Up in the mix. BJ, what's up? What's good?
What's going on? How you doing, Jay?
Man, just chilling, man. Just chilling, living, man. Just going through these things out here in sunny California. You see what I'm saying? Man.
Mm.
On the left coast, the coast where the leftists be at. Oh, and all types of people be at, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, but man, we going in, man. We gonna definitely highlight, you know what I'm saying, this year that this cat Joe Biden, man, the things that he so contributed or didn't contribute, you see what I'm saying? And I mean, Republican, Democrat, Democrat, Republican, man. You get horrible, you know, you get all right times, you get worse than the last time. It's always some bullshit, man. When people say lesser of two evils, they ain't lying about that. You gotta believe that. Believe things that your mind you know what I'm saying, could actually perceive. You see what I'm saying? And actually believe that, man. There is a lesser of two evils. Don't believe that you're a part of something just by a vote or some kind of a ritualistic type event that you take place into, you know what I'm saying, or partake in. Just really think critically, man, and think outside the box, because it's no joke, man. These people are deceiving you, man. They get paid for it, man. You got
Well,
people that deceive.
let me say something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the media is actually a form of military psychological warfare, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
So they are paid to deceive you, but you so coming and going when they tell you the right information, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Especially
Mm.
a lot of elders, they believe the nonsense they hear, right?
Oh yeah,
You know, hey
they're
man,
the first ones.
part of MK. You know, I was talking to a guy, he talking about MK Ultra, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, really, Alex, when you cut on the TV, you're part of MK Ultra.
Mm. Oh
So
yeah, for sure,
you
for
don't
sure.
you don't even know it, but you just got to be able to get through the maze and the distractions and the facts and the acts. So
Mm.
that's why I say I don't get mad with Biden because I know Biden is a puppet. But here's the problem: I do look at the people around me that daggone told me that, oh, this is what we're gonna do. I said, this is not. He's not gonna do none of that. He's talking because that's not even his agenda stated. All you had to do was read his agenda. Um, when he was running, it told you what he was gonna do. I mean, he told you what their plans was doing their agenda. So I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, none of
Exactly.
that. None of that. Didn't say nothing about no black, hardly. Say something about Asians and all that. But ain't something about that.
Mm.
So I already read the agenda for you get in office. I already know what you can do. I mean, it's kind of common sense, but unfortunately, common sense is not so common because most people don't have it. A lot of people don't have it. We got it, but I mean, we got some elders that are wise. We got some elders that are political, but for the most part, I mean, your mom, um, mine, so forth, dad, sister, cousin. You got family members that are not really that smart politically. I mean, just telling you, they're indoctrinated politically, but then they don't have open mind. They don't think for themselves. So it is what it is.
Mm.
I mean, I will say the only advantage they got on us is they probably, you know, they knew how to keep a husband and wife longer and keep that together. But as far as on the political side, they don't really know much. But they've over the years they've bred a lot of uh, willing idiots. But um, one thing about it, I'll say this in a nice way. if you're young and you don't understand what's going on, you might need to listen to me, Frank, or somebody else, right? And you might need to get an idea of what's going on, right? You know, but you're young and you got a smartphone, tablet, all this information. I view you as more of low level thinking and more. It's kind of you got to use the device you got. It's that kind of idiotic. If you're older, I look at you as kind of ignorant, but you're ignorant by a victim of more so circumstance, or maybe because you don't want to change or whatever. You know, so I mean, let's just face it, man. A lot of our older people they're ignorant, but it's not all their fault. I mean, they've been so um, socially engineered, and that's what the media is—a social engineering project for the most part. Um, so some of it's not their fault. Some of them don't know how to use the internet, and some of them don't know how to use the phone to pull up all this information. But the information right there in front of you. What they should do more is be able to access the information, but the way they, raise people in the church and stuff to sing hallelujah and sing in the choir and stuff and all that stuff, that don't mean nothing if you you know, don't know what's going on around you. So it is what it is. And it is what it's not. So hey.
You said most of them don't even know how to don't even know how to don't even know how to use the internet, dude. And they don't even want to figure it out. But they'll figure out how to take their butts up to that voting poll and vote. They've been figured out.
Yeah, but they don't even know what they're voting for. I mean, like I told the guy, I mean, what am I voting for? A person that say he's for LGBTQ rights? I'm not gay. Why am I voting for somebody who wants me to take the cupcake? Or the icing on top, or the knife in my back.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
I agree with you.
Tell you. I mean, why am I voting for somebody who just cut the military stipend a day? Right?
Oh, we have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely take a look at that.
But why did I vote for somebody who clearly told you if you don't vote for me, you're not black?
I got that. I got that. I'm about to play that right now.
So, really, tell you the truth, to be honest with you, most of our jokes are jokes politically. I mean, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it is what it is. We got a lot of smart women out there, but we got a lot of Negro bed wenches that's up there in Congress and the White House and stuff like that hanging around. These ones that got these they call them the Women Coalition, the Black Caucus, and all that. Those type of bed wenches. The ones that like sleep with white men and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Mexican stuff. Those types. It's way social action, but it's no different. It's the same thing as the civil rights movement. The coons wanted sexual access back then, and they want access now. So, same thing. I mean, same script, same actors running the stuff, same communist Jewish people running the same operation. You don't even see it. You don't even see it because you're so blind to the fact. But you say King was your main, but King, only Martin Luther King I like is the one who rebelled against the communists. But when he was pushing civil rights stuff, he was working for the communists. Hannibal said it looked like comments are being erased.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but hey, man, you're right, man. And sorry about that. And then, he worked exactly for the communists. Rosa Parks, she worked for the communists. We know. There was a person before her, man. But I think because she was pregnant, and I think too, it was probably a real situation, a real incident. Actually, I'm not saying the Rosa Parks incident was staged or nothing like that. I probably am saying that, but but at the same time, it was another person. They couldn't use her. I think probably because she wasn't connected. And what I mean connected, I mean Boulay, Lynx, Eastern Star. What's the other one? Prince Hall. You see what I'm saying? The AKA or whatever. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, man. So I mean, they connect. They was definitely connected, man, and probably or and she wasn't probably. It was probably a real incident because I guess they really had those laws back then, to where she really didn't want to give up her first aisle seat or whatever the case was, man. But I just think, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I mean, it's the same old, same old, same old. And these older people, man, they need to realize it's not the 60s no more, man. It's not, you know, it's not the 60s. We have different tactics. These people gave you tactics to use, which kind of, I mean, some of them help, like with the free lunch programs and stuff like
I
that, and
got
the social
I got a question.
programs. But a
I
lot of
got
the
a
other
question.
programs didn't work, BJ. We all know that, man. They didn't
I
they
got,
didn't want to really push the capitalist. I mean, they didn't want to get wealth, no matter how you got it, which form, social, whatever. They didn't implement wealth, man, and that messed us up. What were you saying? We gonna say, BJ?
I got something to say here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did say that. But
Mm,
but we have to write our own story. And
that's true. That's so true. That's so true, BJ.
the same way you see these women and men around the country in long lines to get a test, it's almost like gonna look like a damn voting line. Well,
That's true. That's true.
the question I'm like, what are you doing it for? But
Right.
they say ignorance is bliss.
I agree. I
If you're
agree.
ignorant, if you're ignorant, you don't have to hold yourself accountable. So yeah, what it is.
I mean, just like you would think that they would be focused on hooking up the homeless people with everything and their proper shots and stuff like that. But I guess that's not a priority, man. I just don't understand. But you know what I mean. You just can't make this type of stuff up, man. It's just like it's not it's not in the never ending story movie like back in the day. It's not that. This is real life. This is really happening. You know, you. I mean, people really make their term of what you would call reality, right? They make their pieces of it up. You see what I'm saying? And I think this was what it's been going on like this for a long time, man. Not just in this 20th century, man, but even before this, man. Um, certain people simulate and they make the reality. You see what I'm saying? The Matrix is not nothing like really far fetched, I think, in my mind. You see what I'm saying? Uh, but we're not tapping into anything else, man. We're tapping into other things that really just distract the hell out of us, man. And excuse me, and we're not I mean we're not really on the prize right there. So for example, we're too much into entertainment, man. Entertainment is the main thing for us, man, and that's really unfortunate, man. Because you know what? The kids see that too. The kids see our entertainment mindset too. They see that we pass it right along to them. We don't pass no book let's go to the bookstore, the library. We don't pass nothing like that on to them because we're not doing it. We don't pass no reading material to them. We don't pass no no anything like that, man. Any type of intellectual things to them. Just like you said earlier, anything political. We don't talk about no damn politics or nothing like that. People aren't even eating at the table and dinner no more with each other. So it's just like that's the kind of stuff that back in the day people used to families and stuff like that used to talk about around the table, man, and stuff like that, man. And but unfortunately, you see what I'm saying, when our traits and our like the traits we used to do in the and certain things we used to once that went out the window, then it was over with, man. once the ideologies and stuff like that we used to teach our kids and instill in our kids and the traits and stuff like that, and the working and the going to school traits and stuff like that, it just went out the window, man. After that, it was it. I see it, from I would say from the 90s. I mean, from the 80s and 90s, I see, and now, man, I seen exactly what it did and how it changed, man, and it's crazy. But I mean, this dude Joe Biden, man, I mean, I mean, just like Kamala Harris, he been saying he ain't gonna do nothing for us. But see, when is it different? When is it anything any different, man? All these politicians be saying that, man, and a lot of them, they straight up tell you. And see, the thing is, like I said, those traits and stuff, we're ingrained in and stuff like that. Reading and stuff like that, and instilling stuff in the kids. We're not doing that. But you know what people are instilling in their kids? Go vote, and make sure you do. You're a part. You ain't a part of society. People, wake up. But you can vote all you want. You can vote to the council.
They tell you to, hey. They also tell you to be a good house nigga. Don't upset the apple cart. Be a good house nigga.
They say exactly that, man.
But I understand why some of the others say that, because the people they followed were house niggas. Most of them. A lot of them. The civil rights crowd, that's who they follow. They follow house niggas for the most part. Get along niggas. So
exactly.
I mean, but and then they sometimes try to bring into the new age. Then we got the new age clown shows and buffoons. We got like the Colin Kaepernicks, the LeBron James, these type of clowns. I will admit LeBron James has been daggone doing some things that I have approved of. I don't want to hear about the social justice thing. I already knows LeBron James, we already know. We done seen him put the dress on and the wig on, so we already know he's part of the bisexual crowd. Buck broken Negro. But it is what it is. But the guy named Kaepernick, right? And we know he was messing around with the trans.
Mia Isabella or something like that. Damn.
Yeah, Mia Isabella. That's why they fought for social justice. Their social justice is trying to sleep beside a white man or a white girl or a homosexual, and they're intersexual freaks, Because remember, Colin Kaepernick and Cam Newton told you if they had a gay teammate, they would be all right with Michael Sam. No straight man can say he all right with a gay teammate.
I know.
Not off the bat like that. And as long as he can play football, but
these people, man. I tell you, man. That time. I don't know about now, but that time when all that happened with Kaepernick, I was trying to tell people he didn't lose none of his endorsements, man. I mean, he didn't really lose money. Excuse me, because whatever that happened with him getting kicked out of the league or whatever the case is, he still had all his endorsements. He was still giving millions of dollars. People don't realize, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, man. People just need we need to wake up, man. When they give you people, man, that's when you get to watch out. When they give you people propped up on this camera, you see what I'm saying? Talking about this is the person, you see what I'm saying? He did this and that. This is the person you should savor to, man. You got to watch out for them. You got to watch out for that person. I don't understand why we don't get it yet, man. Let's see. We're not.
Look. You had what's his name? Remember J. Edgar Hoover said that you won't have another black Messiah. Let's recreate him.
Right.
I mean, what do you think Obama was? Obama was J. Edgar Hoover on steroids. Matter of fact, probably worse because he's CIA.
That's true.
J. Edgar Hoover, FBI, Barack Obama, CIA. So George Bush, CIA.
Oh yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Literally. You know what I'm saying? And it plus his pops and shit, Prescott Bush and shit. It was he was running money laundering the Nazis' money and shit, man. He was hooking them up and shit,
So
and Henry Ford and all these motherfuckers, and yeah, man.
All you gotta do is go to Google and you find out. All you gotta say Barack Obama, CIA, all in the company. Come on, tell you about the CIA, man. Mama was CIA actually.
And see, when CIA, that just like triggers, psyop, psychological operations to me. You see what I'm saying? Because those are the people that carry them out. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, I don't know, man. I mean, this information is like 20 something years old, like 15, 20 years old, like type information, just about the CIA and little shit like that alone. I mean, it's older, but that cat's been talking about this in these circles like that for a minute, and it's people still don't catch on to it, man. But it's a lot of these older generations, man, because they're not doing nothing with no internet, but it's just like this shit is in books too, though, man. It's like you don't even have to, like, cats don't be reading either, so it's like. But so I'm gonna go into this Breakfast Club, man. This dude, it's not the Breakfast Club, but so I'm a fair use. This is just for commentary purposes only. 1976 act, and I just want to play this right here for commentary purposes and educational purposes, man. So this is Joe Biden talking about, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. So basically just disrespecting, because he couldn't say this about no Jewish person though. Peep that. He ain't gonna do that.
You gotta come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long.
You on mute?
Until November, we got more questions.
You got more questions. I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run. Come on. Take a look at the record.
I've been critical of you. I have a few things I want to talk to you about.
I know you have. Yeah. You don't know me.
No, I don't. That's why I want to get to know you today. I want to talk to you about mostly black stuff.
I get overwhelming support from the black leadership, young and old. Every poll shows me way ahead.
Black people saved your political life in the primaries this year. They have things they want from you, and one of them is a black woman running mate. What do you say to them?
What I say to them is that I'm not acknowledging anybody who is being considered, but I guarantee you there are multiple black women being considered. We've seen it more clearly now. In a black majority county, they're 6 times more likely to die in a pandemic than a white county. They're disproportionately uninsured in the African-American community, disproportionately make up the essential jobs that they can't do at home. They're risking their lives every day. Enough's enough.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now, listen, I
yes.
just want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Okay. Is it working?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What the hell? You're on mute.
My bad. Are we not the laughing stock or what, man? That's crazy, man.
You know what's so funny about that, though?
Big Chris, what up, man? What up?
What's so funny is they're not even trying to hide that shit.
Damn, straight up. She straight up. She said, "Is it working?" Damn, dude. I don't know who's worse out of her and Kamala with the just bullshit and the pandering and the damn dude.
Well,
That
Kamala
shit
just
crazy.
well, see,
That shit crazy.
Kamala is the Indian Brahmin bed wench slut. And Hillary Clinton is just the Wicked Witch of the West. So
He said, you made her look crazy. That's exactly what she is. And see, the thing is, man, she's the elite, man. You know, remember that? Or I think you sent me that the other day, right? Where she talking about, oh man, you know, if I was white, you know what I'm saying, I'd be doing better in the media. I would have a better portrayal in the media about myself and this and that. Like, lady, it don't matter if you black or this is what you know, my views on race and stuff like that, right? So called. But this is what I don't agree with right here, man. I don't see now you trying to bullshit and now you trying to pander because you know damn well you're the elite. It don't matter what race you are. You the elite. You could be motherfucking, you could have polka dots. You see what I'm saying? You the elite. Them motherfuckers ain't looking at you like, you know what? She's not white, so man, you the elite. You up there. You the vice president right now. You got there for a reason, man. They was propping you up for the longest time. It don't work like that. They don't prop you up and be like, you know what? She's
well, she is an elite.
white.
You know why? She is an elite because she a Brahmin.
That's what I was about to say. She a Brahmin. She's an elite in the Indian level, and from where back, if she go back home, she's elite there, and she's elite out here. You see what I'm saying? That lady went to the you know what I'm saying? Went to Howard University, right? And then you know, she went there and stuff like that, man, had the finest education, all this bullshit. So I'm just like, you know, they propped her up for a reason, man. You know, I mean, it's like Manchurian Candidate without killing people, you know. The Manchurian Candidate without actually you know, trying to take somebody out. Like that's how I look at that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he straight up said it. He straight up said it, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't black. And see, you know, people, we ran with it, dude. And I mean, I was pissed when when he said that shit, but a lot of us wasn't, man. Like you said, man, a lot of these elders, man, and or older people, we can't call them elders. They be tripping, man. So, you know, they look at stuff like it's still the 60s again. I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? You know, I don't know, man. I don't really understand. But I mean, but I do understand, man, because it's just like, you know, it's ignorance, man, and they're not reading, they're not really looking into things, they're not on no political things. As long as they think certain things are going a certain way in reality, man, and in their communities and neighborhoods and stuff like that, they're just gonna go with it. But that's not how it works, man. You know, even other communities that don't even vote like that, they're still, you know, they still have a hand in some kind of politics in some kind of way in their neighborhoods, man. Whether it's them putting themselves out there or a candidate that they know that looks like them and going out there and voting, man, and you see what I'm saying, or you know, putting their money in the back of that person or something like that, man, or putting something on a ballot or something like that somebody you know, that somebody wants, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. That's how they do it, man. Of these other groups, man, and I don't even know why we're not even. I don't even know why we're not even. You see what I'm saying? Like we're not even doing that. We've been not doing that, man. But these I know why though, because these groups are making it to where it's like that. It's almost as like they're like. It's almost as like they're like, okay, the Skull and Bones and the Masons and all y'all got the, you know, most of y'all got the white people and the other people, right? And the Boule and the what's that called, the Prince Hall, we got the black people and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, it just seems really shady, man. Look how it's working, like how it's going down right now, man. It seems real shady, man. You know. But yeah, this dude Joe Biden, man. This dude, we're not, you know, cats ain't gonna let this cat get away with you know, we're gonna hold his feet to the fire, man. I also got that video of him. Remember how he was talking to these elders, man? Or no, not elders, excuse me. Remember how he was talking to the black people? Because I'm just gonna call them black, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, go ahead. Say what you guys see.
You know how I feel about that. But he was talking to the elders crazy, man. He was really talking to them like, you know, I forgot he said I thought he said majority Hispanic is gonna be a majority Hispanic, but he really said it's gonna be a majority white. And then he said, y'all gonna have to work with these Hispanics, but it's just like, damn well, as a bigot as he is, man, he don't give a damn if the country's white. He white. Hannibal, what up, man?
What up?
Just chilling.
What's going on, man?
How's everything? I'm good. How y'all doing?
Shit, just
I don't know,
chilling,
man. Making it all right.
Trying to go in on Biden, going on Joe Biden, man. His whole little, this year presidency that he had, man. You know what I'm saying? And just a little year rundown, man. And you know what I'm saying? Just going in, man.
Yeah, everybody's seen this coming, even the ones that voted for him. But this is what they wanted, so
this is what you get.
Right, this is what you get, But you see, they're not even complaining though. So you get what I'm saying is this is what they wanted, because they're not really complaining.
Oh, they're not.
They want this.
I agree.
That's why I don't even waste time with them.
You know why? You know what? I'm glad they want it, right? Hey, look, hey Hannibal. You know what I'm saying, right? It's all good right now, but daggone hey. Some people hey, look, they always say, how do you want to die? Do you want to die peacefully or you die up in flames? I don't know. I guess they don't care which way they get it done.
Yeah, so
kind of like a pimp smacking his hoe.
Yeah, when Joe Biden popped on the scene, your friends showed their true colors towards you, your family, even your significant other too. Either your wife or your baby mama, girlfriend, or whatever. So these people, you have to let them go and let them be.
You ain't lying.
That's all to it. Because these are ones they're gonna send you up Shit's Creek.
Hey, I agree with you on that, bro.
Man, and switching up like that alone, man, tells you a lot about them too, man. And they'll switch up on you in this is not serious voting. That's not serious to me. But in a serious situation, man, in a real dire situation, man, when you need them and shit, man, they'll switch up on you in that kind of instance, man. So
right. Really so at this point, I call them Biden supporters, just like they was trying to call people who didn't want to vote for Biden a Trump supporter.
Right.
It was never about voting for Trump. I didn't vote for Trump this past election. I didn't vote for him. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I didn't have nothing against him, but I was like, I'm gonna sit this one out.
You ain't lying though. Nothing wrong with that.
You know what? I'm gonna be dead on with you. I didn't either, but I tell you one thing. I told people sit your ass out of it. And actually, to tell you the truth, a lot of us did sit out. Just daggone. Hey, look.
I do.
You know what I was saying? Hey, man. When you got 22 million legal immigrants in the country, you can come up with a lot of ghost votes and stuff.
No. Why don't you just go in? Why don't you go in on how they?
I'm going in on it. I gotta go in on it because some fact of if you realize all the things they're doing with the secret spy plane or these daggone virus they call, right? Right? Same thing. You see long lines and all that. They tell you, oh my God, it's so scary. And then you got this big bad man named Trump. And then you got it's supposed to be your savior called Biden. And I'm gonna be dead on with you. You know the problem with them old coons? They daggone. One thing about it, they in the church and Democrats. But the crazy part is, does that mean your church members are practicing Satanism? Because the Democrats are showing you the last couple months, they ain't never practiced Satanism with the stuff they push. I'm just telling you.
And I want to give exemption.
Let me go a little bit further. See, it's like this. Let's break it down. Why did Joe Biden go to your churches? Because he know, for the most part, not all, but too many, these mega church pastors, these ones with the big names and stuff, you know, the TD fakes and these type of guys, you know, these are your main puppet house niggas. I mean, it is what it is, right? You know, they want to eat the chicken at the table. They want to have the fish fry. Then you got Jim Clyburn. You got, you know, Maxine. You know these types, right? You know these types. And then, you know, then you can bring a little, I guess, CIA import, and you can bring Obama and throw the cherry on top if you want to. I mean, you know, once you know that Biden is connected to Obama, you should. I mean, as much damage as Obama did, but he was in office too, you shouldn't even thought about Joe Biden. I mean, come on. I mean, you're in California, and I know after 8 years of Obama, I mean, you've got over 70,000 homeless people in California. So, right, subprime mortgage crisis, right?
A big percentage of them, you know, look like me and you too, man. That's crazy, man.
Exactly.
A lot of them are voters too. A lot of them homeless people are voters too.
Yeah. So you got to think about that. I mean, you go to any major city around the country, Chicago, Gary, Indiana, this one, that one, right? You're going to find out who you'll see damage that really the end of the Bush administration and the 8 years of Obama did. Now, I will say this. The homeless problem was not fixed under Trump, but you did have a lot of black men getting more jobs and stuff like that than under Obama and Bush and stuff. Because really, I'm gonna tell you something. They always talk about unemployment. Stop it. Unemployment just means I don't file a claim.
Right.
When Obama left office, or when toward the end of the term, the national unemployment rate was probably around 15 to 20%. And in the inner city, it probably was about 35% black people. Then in Baltimore, in certain states, it was probably about 48 to 50%. Because remember, a lot of homeless people not counted on the unemployment rolls.
That's true.
So that's true. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like even data with this virus. Homeless people not counted. So how you counting everybody? None of them would be getting in the United States, man.
Right.
See, but nobody does the math equation. They just say, "Oh, that's what the media said. That's what they said." Who are they? Is their information better than me and you? Matter of fact, they tell you the information, but then when you go read their print, it don't say that. So, you know, hey, they can keep on reading the newspaper they want, and they can live the illusion they want. But a lot of them, you know, like I said, as far as raising the family, children, stuff like that, they were excellent. But as far as the rest of it, they have led a lot of us that can't figure it out on a crash course to destruction. So, like I said, to the cradle to the grave. And hey, they say the way to hell is paved with good intentions. A lot of these elders, they led their way straight to the head. They might not have meant no harm, but they followed the wrong script. Well, they should have been following us all along.
Sending some kind of land, they should have made sure that we had land too, man. They should have made sure, doing stuff to make sure that they did stuff to where their land was going to get taken. They just went with the integration movement. I mean, which really didn't make no sense because you had your own land and you was working, with your own people and you was working together, man. But you do something to where more powerful entities come.
You want to see white women and shit.
Right, and the United States comes, more powerful entity comes and takes the land. You see what I'm saying? And takes everything because the integration period. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't understand. But we had these leaders, man, that was pushing the social and the communism and all that. That was their ideology, and they were the forefront of that, man. They was really misleading us, man. Just like the BLM movement misleading us. Some of these other social movements misleading us. But we're not getting anywhere, man. And that's purposely by design, man. So I want to get into this dude, Joe Biden, man. This Zoom call right here, where he listen to what he tells these people, man.
hard. It's going to really, really, really be hard. And let me conclude and turn it over to Kamala, who says, what the hell am I doing with this guy right now? But all kidding aside, I've known you my whole life, most of you. My whole life, most of you. I've been around doing this for a long, long time. I don't always get it right, but I always take responsibility. When I get it wrong, I acknowledge I got it wrong.
Lying, Chris.
But my overarching objective, if we cannot make significant progress on racial equity, this country is doomed. It is doomed, not just because of African Americans, but because by 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. You hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
Was he talking to them crazy or what? He was talking to them crazy, dude. He told them, man. He told them straight up. But see, and you see how they let him talk to, I mean, we just be, I don't know, these older black people be just so docile. I mean, you know, they're saying this generation's kind of docile and this and that, but damn, man, I see a lot in that generation, man. It's just like, I'd have been like, man, for one, hold on. I don't care who you commander or nothing. You ain't no commander in my life. Don't be talking to me crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? I would have checked dude real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. I don't know who you know what I mean, Joe, but you know, this ain't the Jim Crow days, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You talking crazy like that. But you know, but at the same time, those people are really docile, man. These people, you know, they're boule. These people are paid, you know what I'm saying? They're like agents. And like if this was the streets, these people would be informants, like, you know, they'd be working with the people. Fuck informants, they'd be the actual pigs. They'd be the actual, you see what I'm saying? The actual establishment, man. And that's
these people are nothing but cowards that don't deserve the respect that they asking for. This is the generation that came up with that elder shit. This is just my opinion, but these are the ones that feel as though because they older than us and live longer than us, they don't have to really tell us nothing. And they could just sit here and lie to us. But because they're older than us and live longer, we got to respect our elders. The hell with them.
That's right.
The hell with them. Seriously. And I just hope nobody in my family try to pull that with me, because I would give it to them. I would straight up give it to them. Don't come to me with that elder stuff. This is this is the generation. They're the reason why there's a generational thing. Yeah. Well, this generation don't like this generation. Came from these stupid ass baby boomers. They dumb. Majority of them are dumb. I know I be going in, but this is who I am. If you don't like it, then you know, let me know, and I'll move on. But I sit here and I hear these old niggas come up with 1,001 excuses on why they really couldn't stand on manhood. And now, since they in their late 50s, 60s, and 70s, now they want to tell us some shit. I'm okay with that. Just continue to live and die somewhere. I don't want to hear nothing that you have to say. And I hate when they try to use this racism excuse. I mean, racism is still alive today. So I don't want to hear about what you had to go through back then doing segregation. That don't mean nothing to me, and I don't need to respect you. At the end of the day, you're a coward. You didn't stand for nothing. Only thing you want to do was get high, party, and have sex everywhere. This is the same generation who probably had about 2 jobs in their entire life, right? Why is it that
you know
after
what?
That
matter of fact, usually a job they can retire from, ain't that something?
Right, but y'all don't see that after their generation comes the Gen Xers, and the Gen Xers had to go through How many jobs just to get a job that they can stay on for 20 years to retire? Now look at our generation. We didn't work so many goddamn jobs. It's pathetic.
That's true. That's a good point.
We hella overqualified.
That's true.
So I'm not trying to hear nothing from them. Like seriously, I don't. Hey man, I get it, but
you know what? I'm gonna say something to you, man. That's very interesting, Hannibal. You know what? Because I got some older guys that I did, but you know, and then I got some older guys talk to you like this. Now, let me say something. I will call you an elder if you do what I call some of them will come and tell you, hey man, we didn't sign up for this shit. Daggone them old baby boomers and stuff. We wanted to get away from that stuff. They wanted to go this way, right? If you on the same level of thinking that you saying right now, I can dig that. But the rest of them that say, oh, talking about civil rights and this, oh, it was so bad back then. I got a question to ask them. Why is it so bad when all you had to do was just stay in your own neighborhood and they ain't gonna not worry about going there? What about what they? Hey, look, Hannibal, if you got $20, right? I don't want your $20. You got your $20. Why I need your $20? I got my own $20, right? What the hell they talking about with this dumb stuff they be talking about all the time? You know, just saying. Now, I look at it more so in the context of intellectual and social inferiority. You know, that's how it is, man. It is what it is. But you have left us trying to fix things, and really, to tell you the truth, we can't fix it all.
Right. Hold on. The thing is, they left us with the bullshit, and then when we speak on it, or some of us really do want to fix it, they sabotage it.
That's right.
They sabotage it. So I'm like, bro, I hadn't heard a panel, but this was just by mistake. You know, because YouTube, you would listen to, you know, a video or whatever, then they'll put you on something. And I'm listening to these old ass niggas talk, and I'm like, let me cut this off. I'm not gonna join with them because you know everything is cliquish nowadays, and I'm gonna speak on that later. But I can't sit on the panel with them dudes. I don't want to talk to none of if you didn't put in no work. It's no excuse. These dudes, and these are the same dudes who now want to complain about women or talk shit. My thing is, y'all had an opportunity to correct things, and you all didn't do nothing because you all was too busy chasing your penis and want to freak everything. So I don't want to hear nothing from them. Keep it moving. And we don't need to be sitting under them and listen to them talk.
I agree.
The hell with that. Like serious, like a lot of them are not qualified. I don't care what information they coming with. Keep your mouth closed. Because and like you said, they ain't leave us with no land or nothing. That was on purpose. Because you gotta think about it, we all come from the South, really. We migrated to these cities. The families had land, had a farm and all of that shit. I understand that, you know, you had to leave the South due to, you know, the cops was looking for you, and I get all of that, right? But that's not the majority. A lot of them just left so they can get a piece of the white man's pie. Because they could have came to these big cities, got them a job or whatever, and still maintain what they had down south. All that land down south, till this day, is still going up for auction. Right now, go to governmentauction.com. And when you go on that website, and I'm gonna keep bringing this up because I understand they didn't, they squandered all of that. But we hear these people who, with this pro-black state of mind or whatever, this activist mind, whatever the little weird shit is.
Right.
And they want to, bring up historical facts and, all of this stuff. And we need to reparations and they need to give us our land or whatever. But none of them gives this information out. Just say, hey, we serious. We really want to get us a plot of land or whatever. Governmentauction.com, they letting you bid on land in all 50 states. And the bid starts from $1 until the bid is over with.
Yeah, that's what's up right there.
This is how you know a lot of black people are full of shit and just running their mouths. Racism do exist. Yes, they discriminating. I know. Hey, we both stay in California, so we know how the Hispanic people are towards us. And I don't care anyway, because I really don't rock with them like that. Just how they can, let me know that I can do the same thing, right? But at least try. At least try to get something. On the website, it's telling you this is the best time to even grab this type of stuff, to build your net worth and get some assets. They telling you this. But we got people on the internet talking BS and distracting people. Oh, yeah. Not only on the internet, you got them on TV and the music. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out, if I know this, I don't have Jay-Z money. The money that they claim he have, this man could buy up so much shit, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
If they giving the, like I said, I'm watching the bid, and the bid was 5 acres of land. That's 5 football fields. When the bid was over with, somebody got it for 5 G's. Now we don't know what type of resources is under that, and he or she got it for 5 G's. But I guarantee you, that 5 acres is worth a mil or more. So they net worth looking good. But we steady playing. So you want to talk about generational wealth? It's there for you to grab. Only thing you got to do is put in the effort. And like I said, I'm not exempt from this shit. And I'm going, I'm gonna get mine, but I'm just saying it's time for the BS to stop, man.
Agreed.
And then I don't want to take up all the airtime, but because it's a lot to say, bro.
Especially on this topic and shit. Especially how these cats is in love with Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. I mean, I can see if the Democratic Party was giving us tangibles, man. I can see if they was rolling out this for us, but this dude was rolling out all types of stuff for the LGBT and the gays, and he didn't hook the Hispanics up with you know what I'm saying, with executive orders.
He hooking up everybody. I'm gonna say this. This is just my opinion. Mm-hmm. I wholeheartedly believe that black society don't want black men to be in positions of power. I'm not going to say
that comfortability right there and shit. That comfortability.
I'm not going to say it's just black women. I'm gonna say they concubines and they little boy toys too. They don't want to see black men have power. They want to be up under the foot.
That's the boule. That's the CBC, the Congressional Black Caucus.
It's not even just the boule. We talking about in our own neighborhoods.
Oh, for sure.
I ain't talking about. I can care less about bootleg entertainers and all that stuff. In our own neighborhoods,
For sure.
in our own families.
Mm. With the not supporting and all that, man. And I feel you. That's what it started with right there too. People, that are willing to support you and willing to.
Until somebody show me
like
different, I'm gonna keep believing this.
You're in line. I agree. You know what I'm saying? And seeing is believing, but I think seeing is believing is when you seeing some kind of action being done, that's why you believe, and you know what I'm saying? And
Just look at all of the families. It's ran by women. What does that tell you? They don't want no man in control, giving direction, guiding people to do right things and stuff like that.
That's true. That's true. And see, it's like that by design too, man. It's been like that since this welfare structure since '68, man. That's longer than the Crips and Bloods, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just for a minute. That means there's generations that were you know what I'm saying, that basically fell victim to this, man. And I mean, it's not no joke. I mean, really fell victim to this bullshit, man. And I mean, and it's embraced too. That's why they don't have to be held accountable. A lot of times these females don't have to be held accountable for what they do. They could do all types of bullshit and it's okay. Or even if they are, in any kind of education, they're getting pushed to do education. They're doing pushed to get education more than the boys in the home. You see what I'm saying? The boys in the home are just pushed to survive and shit and just thrive and survive. You know what I mean? It's like all the kids are damn near getting treated like slaves and shit. Like the treatment is not good. You know what I'm saying? The abuse is not good. You know what I'm saying? There's physical abuse and verbal abuse in the house a lot of times and shit. Like I was watching this thing earlier and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They was saying and shit, certain times it's why certain kids, or groups of kids or whatever get better grades and stuff like that than so-called black kids and stuff like that in schools and stuff too, is because parent participation and parents helping and stuff like that too, which I agree with and shit, man. It's just like they're not smarter, that's for sure. You see what I'm saying? It's just because you see what I'm saying, the structure. You see what I'm saying? They be raising their kids to get A's and B's, man. Their structure since fucking first, second grade, man. So you have that kind of structure, man. Yeah, man. Then you're gonna be right. What you think, BJ? You know what I'm saying? That structure is gonna be tight. It's gonna be solid, man. And just like these Africans come here, they be smarter than the Asian kids. Everybody talking about these Asian kids, how smart they are. Shit, the Africans be way outsmarting them. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that structure, man. Their parents raised them.
Yeah, that
man.
whole thing is a fraud. Man, that stuff. I get tired of them pushing that Asians
Right.
are intelligent. Get that fried stuff out of here. We ain't dumb.
Right. And then but they're getting pushed, to thrive and strive and thrive. Like I said, man, they push. Their parents had a value system to where they're like, okay, check this out. If you don't get A's or B's, whatever, you're gonna be punished. You're gonna do this and that. They tell them from the jump. I remember, you know what I'm saying, growing up with some Africans, man. They used to tell me, man, their parents was tough on them. But see, that makes sense because you're investing in your children, right? You're hard on their education because you see what I'm saying. That education is gonna bring them somewhere, man. And then even if that specific thing that you know what I'm saying, they don't major in or whatever, it's gonna lead to some kind of major or something or some type of accomplishment, man. Or discipline, even say if they want to go to trade school, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be able to acquire that kind of discipline to where they can stay there motherfucker 2 years and shit and fucking graduate and shit and pass and shit. And it's nothing, and get that trade degree or get that mechanic license degree and shit like that. So
who's Chris?
That's the homie Chris and shit.
Oh, pull up the website on your screen so he can see it. Cause I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not lying. I see. That's what I'm saying. They over here.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. Hold up.
We got sales of federal land and all that.
Let me see.
All of that stuff. But and dabble in a little bit of cryptocurrency. I don't really know too much about it, but just how your money spread out, because we are witnessing a fourth industrial revolution right now. But see, this stuff is more important than worrying about um, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, or worrying about celebrities, or always want to debate about history, and always want to coming up with new philosophies. I'm tired of hearing all that shit. That shit needs to die. Seriously, all of it needs to die. It don't need to. It just don't need to keep existing. All of it is a distraction. We far behind on everything because everybody is too busy paying attention to things that they cannot benefit from. I don't know why our people are conditioned to accept things like that. When when I hear other people speak or you listen to other people's panels, you be scratching your head like, what the hell am I listening to? And what are these people purpose of being on YouTube talking about this stuff?
This is that it? That's the right site? Is this the right one? No. I put www.governmentauctions.com. Hold up. Oh, police auctions. That's the same one. But shit, damn, hold up. Let me try to. This is I can't really find it, but right now, but yeah, Chris, go on that site, man, and check it out, man. But yeah, that's real though, man. And I agree, man. Just like if we, that's the solution too. If we haven't acquired land throughout from our from these older people and stuff like that, and our families, whatever the case is, we got to get it on our own, man. Just like with this government, man. Don't depend on these cats, man. Just get it, do it yourselves, man. That's what Computer Box, what's up? That's what being an adult is all about, man. Getting it and being independent, man, because that's what this government wants you to do is depend on them, man. And they showed you from from last year to this year how much they really want you to depend on them, more so all the way, to the fullest extent, to where it's a socialist kind of structure that they had going on, man. And and then they what it is, they give it to you and then they just cut it off out of nowhere. It's a real, but see, it's just that kind of was like a little experiment too. But most of the things these people do, man, is just to show and to see how you gonna react to this, man. Just like I said not too long, a couple weeks ago, with that 850 to those women in Georgia, man. So we already know what that is, man. That's probably some type of you see what I'm saying? Some type of little experiment. It sound like, because they already said that, the women were pre-picked and everything. So
Yeah.
that really,
And listen. Here it go.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know how to work your chat yet. Because I can put the link in there, but it's government auction without an s.com. Soon as you type it in, and the website's gonna pull up, it's gonna be in red bold letters stating special notice. Now is the time to invest in land and assets. Hedge your future against recession, inflation, and the stock market. We get in a vast amount of land throughout the United States of America, from 1 acre to 640 acres every week. Take advantage of no qualifying financing, low down payments, and low monthly payments now.
Oh, I see it right here. Yep. Hold up.
See, That right there is far more important than to sit up here and continue to worry about who's indigenous and shit like that, and all this old historical BS, man. You want them to recognize you, and you want them to give your land back. But then again, when people ask you serious questions about, well, who's going to be the lawyer to represent you, nobody can answer that.
Right. Yeah, you got to definitely, have a plan when it comes down to this, man. Because shit, hell, you should have a lawyer on standby that knows this type of information too, that knows these kind of laws and stuff like that too, man. On some like Sakima Bay type deal. You know what I'm
We
saying? That
we
type
we
of
over, and then when you sit up here, when I bring this up, you got some goofy talking about where certain things you can't discuss on the internet.
Judah
What
Queen.
like what are you talking about at the end of the day? This is no secret. So
I
people
know.
need to pay attention what's going on in their city, because they may got, lots for sale, a lot of stuff for sale for dirt cheap. Pay attention to that and start worrying about foolish stuff that's not gonna get you nowhere in life.
Mm. And this is deep, man. It's good looking out, man. This is a good little jewel right here. This is definitely, especially people our age, man, to know about stuff like this.
And a lot of us, we not broke, but we got some clown trying to tell us it's an economic issue. A lot of black men ain't broke, bruh.
Right, right, exactly, exactly. You ain't lying though. You ain't lying, and
Man,
then
bro, I could.
you ain't lying about that, man. And the thing is, man, it's about all about the youth too, man, and some good shit to give, not even just the land and everything, but you see what I'm saying. If we're gonna give some kind of words or something like that, and to do some kind of visual stamp in time, like how we doing with this right here with the streaming and stuff like that, man. We got to really give some kind of valuable message, man, and not no BS. You see what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of us do, man. I think a lot of us know, or a lot of us, know that you can get clicks and views, and you can get monetary gain from stuff like that, and you just get followers that aren't really critical thinkers, and aren't, a lot of them don't even really have that good common sense like that. Anyway, you're gonna get a lot of, and that's what it is, man. It's trickery too, man. I peeped this with this YouTube stuff. It's mad trickery, man, and
It is mad trickery, and we're not holding each other accountable because we don't listen. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna fall back and let you and BJ speak, because I could get, I can go there. If we know of somebody and they probably been on the platform with us, or we've been on their platform, and if we find out they being on some goofy stuff, it's no need to ignore it. Call them out. We can't sit here. Listen, I'm being serious though. We can't sit here and want to use a Malcolm, not a Malcolm X, but a Martin Luther King quote when he say, if you see evil and you turn a blind eye, then you a part of the evil, whatever. But we say that, but then when we actually see people do stuff like this, we don't want to say nothing. See, that's us being hypocritical.
right. Oh, for sure, for
And
sure.
that needs to stop with black men, period. I understand it's not about going back and forth and beefing or whatever, but we got to stand on manhood. We can't be, you know, flimsy and just loose with it. Straight up, man.
True.
Because when we do that, then we got people who want to tell a man who's what in his 60s or 70s, telling him he gonna pull up on him. See, that's what happens when we don't check it, when we don't check these clowns, these cowards. This what happens. Cause dude need his teeth kicked down his throat. Seriously.
You know what?
You play with somebody on the internet like that, but guarantee you, if somebody was there with you and Judge Joe Brown, he would have probably got stumped out.
You know what? You know what, man? I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago, man, and I be sitting there saying, like, you know me, I just sit back and drip sometimes, but I be like looking at this stuff, like, like you told some if a young dude told my dad he was gonna knock him out, I say, hold on, bro, you can't do no shit like that. I mean, somebody tell you if a girl come and say she gonna hit your mom, you be like, no, you ain't gonna do that neither. So
Right.
you gotta.
You're lying.
We can disagree, but we can't be hitting the older people neither, because you don't get no brownie points for that.
You ain't lying though.
Right. And this what happens when we
regardless of disagreements you got with them. I understand.
Right.
Yep. You ain't bullshitting about that, man. You can't, man. You gotta
when we ignore stuff like this, this what happens. You gotta start putting these weirdos in check. Too many of them existing for no reason. I'm not scared to call out names, but I'm not for to go back and forth. Once I say what I say, I'm over it. Ain't going back and forth.
True.
But these dudes, it's corny. You got dudes come on. You try to rock with them. Whole time they weird and they lying and shit is for entertainment. So what happened with me happened with him, but he wants to get on and start dogging out Dana, Kulik, and Brother Ron. But then in the same breath want to call himself a man.
Wow.
Well, look,
so this is what I'm saying. No, go ahead, bro.
So yeah. No, I feel you, but yeah, man, and I mean, I see what you're saying about the elders. We do have to hold the elders to a certain extent too, in a certain standard. And I mean, a lot of people, man, I don't know if a lot of people be doing some of these beefs and stuff like that for if it's dough or if it's planned, it's stage or something. I don't know, man, but
yeah,
I think what it is, YouTube. But no, let me finish real quick. The YouTube but YouTube be doing that too, though. YouTube, I'm not, YouTube kind of like rewards messiness. I noticed that they reward I didn't see it with rappers on here. I didn't see it with content creators. I didn't see with all types of people on here, reality show people, all types of stuff. YouTube and the social medias they reward that kind of behavior, man, with high views and stuff like that, and traffic to your channel and all that. And meanwhile, you push conscious stuff. You pushing some conscious stuff. You pushing a certain kind of message. You pushing positivity. Then they're not really gonna, what I'm saying, especially if you're pushing truth like how we be doing, man. They're really gonna try to shut you down, and so that it's a little bit of that too. But honestly, grown ass people should act like grown ass people, man. Don't let this influencer shit influence you. You feel what I'm saying? That's exactly what this shit is, man. And like I ain't no damn
because I want to tie this all into
and I just spit my facts and my truth, man. And just like we be doing on this channel, man. That's it, man. That's how I look at it, man. And so I ain't no influence, and these people be bullshitting with this influencer stuff, man. And
we shouldn't even be into this stuff.
It's
honestly,
crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, we shouldn't be into it. And I just wanted to tie this all into why people are still voting for people like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Yes, social media likes this type of stuff because we put the money in their pockets so they can send their kids to nice schools and they get money off of our dysfunction. But my thing is, Black men, we have to control our image. Just because you got clowns like Chief Supreme Holiday and Kulik, that don't mean all of us is clowns like that. And we need to let people know we don't rock like that. Let them rock out over there. But when you deal with us, we gonna respect you. You gonna respect us. We ain't got time to be lying on the internet all day. We trying to tell you we trying to tell you what to look out for. That's it. Shit, we ain't no better than you all.
Yeah, man.
And I'm not going to argue with women on the internet too. I'm just not doing that.
Okay, that's
not doing
good.
it.
You know what? I will say something though. I got something to say though about this other thing, man. Hey, look, man. Hannibal, you making some good point, man. Cause hey, look, man. That's the reason I'm banned right now. See, if I put up a bunch of twerking videos, a bunch of dumb shit, look, I'm gonna be like Frank, man. If I put up shit like Cynthia G, I wouldn't even be banned, man. Shit, Cynthia G put up all types of crazy shit.
Let me speak on Cynthia G. And again, this is our fault because it's not about we want to beef with anybody, but we let people like this live in our community, let them get on TV, let them get on YouTube. Cynthia G looks like a praying mantis, number one. Let's get that straight. So you seen Space Ghost Coast to Coast? And that praying mantis, that's what she looked like.
Wow.
I'm just trying to figure out how do she feel comfortable getting on the internet saying the stuff that she's saying about black men. But you all don't realize that when she was dogging out white boys, the white boys checked her. Yeah, and she cut it out. She cut that out.
That's true.
And this is what I'm saying. Black men have to start doing stuff like that too. So when we hear people like Chief Supreme Holiday and Kulik, they get checked. Cynthia G get checked. People have to start suffering the consequences instead of sitting here turning a blind eye to everything. It's not about beefing. I'm not going to go back and forth, make videos with nobody. I'm going to call you out, say what needs to be said. It's done.
Yeah, Judah Queen said the black shit that she's a black market.
She look kind of weird though.
I mean, look like a straight praying mantis and got all the smoke. For black,
no substance. She don't really got no content. She don't really got no substance. You know, she was honestly she
got a black baby daddy. So that's why I'm confused. That's why I'm like,
she switched it up when she was talking about white people and just white supremacy period is all that. She was switching it up. So she figured, like you said, she got checked. And plus two, she figured it's easier. And her page will never get taken down if she talks about us and shit. So she figured out the little YouTube hustle.
Exactly.
And just freaked it like how she did.
Because this is what black men do. Black men, we let everybody just do any and everything to us. And we continuously want to play this game. I'm going to take the high road. The hell with that. You're not about to get on the internet talking about aborting black boys.
That's crazy.
I don't care what happened to you.
I know.
And you need to get dealt with.
Man. Damn.
That's some old devilish, demonic BS right there.
You know what? I didn't even know who Cynthia G was, man, one time.
I didn't either. Until I keep hearing his name.
Look at this brother.
Yeah, everybody kept complaining about her. I'm like, why y'all complaining about her?
But no. I don't really complain about it that much because look, Kevin Samuels.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying I hear other people.
But I'm just saying Kevin Samuels. I'm just saying they weren't really on her that much because Kevin Samuels the one channel damn near got taken down. His shit, they was like canceled Kevin Samuels, not her. See, that's the thing. They went on a cancel Kevin campaign, but not Cynthia G. And that just goes to show where a lot of these black people, men and women's heads are at, though. Because Kevin Samuels I don't really watch his content like that, but Kevin Samuels,
I don't either.
He's not saying abort black babies. He's not saying, you see what I'm saying? He's just critiquing women that call his show. And sometimes he does have,
you want to know something about Cynthia G, man?
Black women. But other than that, what's up? Go on, BJ.
This bro got 92,800 some subscribers, bro.
That's a lot. That's a lot, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That's terrible, man. That's terrible, man.
She just put up a video today or yesterday. Black men want women who are feminine and glamorous women like Marilyn Monroe. Are you kidding me?
What?
This is what I'm and see. This is what I'm saying. This is the dumbest, but she is dangerous.
But she said
She's
a
on the
black
level of
man
Hitler.
called her and said this shit.
I'm just
Yeah, she's on a
dumb,
crazy ass level.
dumb,
That's that Margaret Singer shit, man.
dumb.
But
G. Just a
black,
big.
look, but see, on black women and black men are especially these black women though, they full of it because they was going in on Margaret Singer and saying how racist Margaret Singer is and she's the eugenics and oh my god and this and that. But see, a lot of y'all support Planned Parenthood, y'all get abortions, and then you support people like Cynthia G. So I mean, you're gonna have to hold that L, man. Certain dudes, certain black men, you're gonna have to hold that L too, though, man. Because I mean, damn, man, what are we coming to, man? What is
Baba
this?
who? You talking about she be
You
coming
know
from
what I'm
Baba D. Gregory?
What'd you say?
So she be coming from Baba. She talking about Baba D. Gregory?
No, Barbara Ranson, Barbara Ranson, the older cat. I'll send you a video of his. I like him, man.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. But see, how do you come for an old man? See, that's the thing. No respect for the elders, man. And see, even if he's coming for you, man, you don't, why are you making videos and going back at him, man? And if that's the case, not trying to be funny, but why don't you just look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got more, subscribers, you know what I'm saying? And look at it in that petty way. But so you're not, you don't like men, you're something with black men, but see, the same black men that you talk about, you like to sleep with. Them same so-called
And having children with, so
you're having kids with. So I mean,
yeah.
And then you flying dudes out or whatever, however that arrangement from other states and stuff like that to get you pregnant and all that. And then you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, man. And see, the thing is, us as so-called black people, we're real hypocritical, man. We look at entertainment type stuff and gossip, but we're so hypocritical, man. And that's the thing, man.
Other men, they don't play this. They don't play these type of games. Cynthia G wouldn't even, her whole YouTube wouldn't even exist because they would have came knocking on her door. Seriously. It doesn't matter if we agree with it or disagree with it. They would have been knocking on her door. YouTube page gone. But with black men, we let's soften it up. Just ignore it. Be a bigger person. I see what that's been getting us.
Oh yeah, Taz is a chump too. The dude Taz, I mean, that be talking with him. How you gonna, wish death on this older man like that? I mean, this is just the femininity of these so-called men, man. And this goes to show, man, that these cats ain't really. I mean, say it again.
What's wrong with the guy Taz? I'm just trying to find out. I don't know this guy. So.
That's the cat that be he be running with Cynthia G or whatever. He be making videos, whatever. I guess he's with some other broad named Nyla. Says
see, that's crazy. See, that's crazy.
That hates black people. You know what I'm saying? Hates herself. And I mean, I don't worry about it though, man. I don't watch these people's channels, but honestly, I couldn't mess with a woman. I'll tell you that I couldn't mess with a woman or date or court a woman that listens to something like that. I couldn't do it because you're against me too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my woman, you know what I'm saying, is a reflection of me. So I'm not gonna pick no whack ass bro.
Yeah, we about to make some women mad tonight.
Yeah, but go ahead.
I remember one time a couple years ago, I made a comment about Beyonce, and these women got in my chat and said, "What you got against Beyonce?" I said, "Wait a minute. I just said she was the best all the time." Man, they was buzzing around me like this shit was a real damn BS ready to sting my ass. Like, why y'all get this fascination with Beyonce? I mean, she got some good music and stuff. That's the thing. Like Cynthia G, they need to be buzzing around Cynthia G head. Stop talking about black men like that.
That's exactly. Ooh, good point. That's a good analogy. And they don't have the same energy towards. See, that's how you know a lot of our women don't like us. You know what I'm saying? They don't really respect us like that. That's our some of that is our fault too, though. But at the same time,
we participate in it.
But at the same time, don't lump all of us. You know what I'm saying? In that same category, just like and don't just look at certain black men when it comes down to just currency, because that's like the lost value system type stuff, man. Don't just think of life as in money with a lot of what I'm saying, with these women. Don't look at it stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? There's more than life than money, man, and currency. The dollar can go tomorrow. The dollar could go tomorrow. Then what? We gonna be
I'm gonna
looking
tell you some
stupid.
real life shit, man. When I was like 18, 19, whatever, just a year out of high school, I used to go to the club stuff. You go to the club, meet girls, and you do whatever, right? But around 2007, I think Beyonce made that song to the left, right? Or something like that, Irreplaceable, whatever, right? And then you had Webby coming in with Independent. Then you had Boosie come in with that Neo coming in Miss Independent. I'm telling you where it's going.
Good
music,
one.
Maybe about 2010, you start having all these women talking about independent now, right? At first, remember, you just had TLC, and they had some good music, but they was like No Screw Up, all that stuff, right? They was already bringing it in, but you already had the Kim stuff. About 2010, man, that woman will tell you straight. No, about 2012. Let's go 2012. They'll tell you straight up, look, I got my own job, own car. I don't need no. Back when I grew out of high school in 2005, won't let me the women talking about I ain't need no man. That shit was not. They won't say no crazy shit like that. Man, they will tell you that shit in a minute now. Like,
I know.
Y'all. Hey, look, they act like they getting men off these trees, man. Like, I'm like, no, baby. Get fruit off the right tree. I can get any man. No, but are you getting a right man, or you just getting a male? Yeah, because
exactly, there's a big difference.
That's the shit that Cynthia G be talking about. Cynthia G don't talk about real men. She talking about some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, she do talk about some bullshit. Exactly. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, like this dumb video she got to make tomorrow about black pimps and shit. I'm looking at her in the description right now. What you got to put out tomorrow?
Why are you gonna? That's the thing. You talking about black men and this and that. Why are you gonna be making videos about simps, man? Who cares? If in the woman world, who cares about a simp, right? You're not even gonna be checking for a see. The thing is, they know that those are the type of motherfucking men they use. Those are the type of men, you know what I'm saying? That's the backup motherfucker, right? When the motherfucker that they really want to mess with don't want to fuck with them and sees through their game. So that's the thing too. So y'all, Cynthia G knows damn well them simps come in handy because only a simp is gonna want to fuck with somebody like Cynthia G. Let's keep it real.
Let me give Judah Queen's props here. She brought something. Queen Amidai is good. I know about Lisa America. I don't know. And thank you for listening to Sister Lockout perspective. She be putting on some good perspective. Let me break something down, Judah Queen. You won't with us on Christmas. I don't think a lot of people while Christmas is going on, we had a nice little 2.5-hour round table with a wonderful sister named Miss Miles. She broke down a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, Cynthia G. She said synthetic G. But yeah, that's right. She is synthetic. But unfortunately, Judah Queen, we had a good conversation. We talked about a lot of stuff. And YouTube, they whacked me again. So I got me on suspension for 2 weeks. But, we talked a lot of good stuff. Hannibal was on, Frank was on, Shaq was on, and Demeter was on. So it is what it is. But I'll be back up in 2 weeks. But I'm probably making another page like Gab or whatever. And I understand you were sick for a few days last week. So I'm glad you got better. You're getting better. I hope you're getting better. But you're still holding on. We like women like you in the chat because y'all gotta get up, gang up, and put Cynthia G in her place too. She got too many followers to be spreading that crap.
That's a lot, man. Shit, I didn't know it was that much, man.
And I want to listen to
somebody that one time. My bad. What you saying?
I want to listen to her, so I'm gonna look at her. Go ahead and talk, because I'm gonna find out how many views she getting on these videos.
Yeah, I was telling, I peeped. I was telling somebody, she got really this and that. I'm like, dude, she's a threat. She got a lot of fucking followers. I think it was on here one time we was talking to somebody. I forgot who it was. She got a shitload of followers. That's a lot. It's almost 100. That's almost 100K. So imagine that 100K black women listening to
views on her last video today, though.
What'd you say?
She got 39,000 views for this thing talking about some black men want women who are glamorous like Marilyn Monroe.
This and she oh my, she's dumb, and I'm just sorry to say this. Majority of the women are just as dumb as her, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro.
Read the title of that video, Frank, I just sent you. She said, now read the title of that video, man. Why would you put some stupid shit out like that?
That don't even make sense. And she don't even know who Marilyn Monroe really is.
A slut.
Dude, first of
No.
no, I'm just saying though, you ain't never seen a black man even mention Marilyn Monroe. Half of them don't even know who the fuck she is. That's what I'm saying.
I have seen black women with Marilyn Monroe shirts on them.
Yeah, that's black women. I'm saying men. We don't half of the black men don't know who that is. So what is this bug-eyed broad talking about?
She look
Y'all
like
listening to a live praying mantis tell you some misinformation? She looks like a damn bug.
Grasshopper looking. But
but don't she though? She looks like a grasshopper or a praying mantis.
Ouch.
Y'all hit them likes, man, because we going in, man.
Hey, look, and we're not bashing. We just bashing her. Or we just talking about it. We ain't even bashing. We just
what's crazy is I'm going in. I was on the Christmas show. I was just in the cut chilling. So I'm just trying to figure out why they even whack your page like that.
Hey man.
Seriously. I'm going in right now.
You want me to read it to you?
What happened?
Well, no, you know what? You can do that.
I can read it to you. I'm gonna read the first part. Content that encourage the use of home remedies, prayer rituals in place of medical treatment, such as consulting a doctor or going to the hospital. Cause remember we did all that talk about fibroids and all that. Remember all that?
Yeah, and Shaq was asking very important questions.
Yeah,
and they was getting answered. Yeah, they wild for that.
Yeah, can't talk about IV or hydrox. You can't talk about content that discourage people from consulting a medical professional or seeking medical advice, which I never did that, but that's what they say. You know, they make up their own rules, they go. So it is what it is. But yeah, you were chilling. I mean, you said a couple things, but for the most part, you were just listening. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna be dead on with you, man. Hey, man, I guess those Indian guys who sent me that message didn't have no Christmas spirit that day. They said, shit, we ain't got no Christmas spirit. We still whacking pages on Christmas. Ain't y'all?
That's crazy.
Okay, black women, you need to stop listening to white feminists that don't care about you. They don't want to use your point to be and enrich themselves. You know what? Feminism has made them white women a lot of money, though. You right, computer Rob. They made a lot of money.
Whoa, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, they made them women a lot of money because, hey, you know, they got the pussy hats on, daggone, you know. I mean, let's talk about a woman named Madonna. Now, y'all were talking about Biden. You had a woman on NBC News today just tell me and said that Joe Biden, the caller called him on Christmas Eve and said, let's go Brandon. She said saying let's go Brandon is a soft level insurrection. You know that good word, the insurrection, right? She's saying that nobody should ever sell a sitting president and say let's go Brandon, because she's saying that means you are actually telling a president to F you. But excuse me, Madonna says she wanted to blow up the White House. What are you talking
about? Madonna. Also, who's that white woman, Kathy Griffin?
Yeah.
She didn't say some wild, out of control stuff. Like, I don't know, man. These people, they just weird.
They want to do some tyrants, but yes, Judah Quinn, you had black women in the old Hollywood that are way better than I believe Marilyn Monroe looked up to Dr. Dandridge. Yep. Well, Marilyn Monroe was also John F. Kennedy's lover as well. So just remember that. Yeah. So there's a lot of things going on in there. But nevertheless,
she was an MK Ultra sex queen.
But look though, you got women that say I want to be the new Marilyn Monroe. Do y'all know what y'all are saying?
Nope.
I want to be the new Lil' Kim. I want to be new Trina. No. I want to be like Cardi B. You know, I was out a couple weeks ago, man.
Mhm.
And I was here talking to this lady, and the young woman came up and told her, "Girl, you look good. You look like Cardi B." She like, "I get that all the time." I said, "No, I don't know. That's good though." She called it Cardi B. I don't know about that.
And these females, man, you peep, they be having a lot of makeup on, man. It's just like that's one thing I like about black women, man. They don't, they don't need they don't need makeup like that, man. Some of them still throw a gang of makeup on anyway. But you see what I'm saying? And that's the thing, man. These females throw a gang of makeup on and just, it's just like you get the plastic surgery. It's just an artificial. You might as well just call it like an android female because she artificial, man. Most of her body is not real, man. You just call it an android or something, man, because most of it's not real, and that shit is crazy, man.
A couple years now, when Hannibal in the article, we gonna have robot women and stuff. Men gonna be crying for robot women with them xenobots they trying to get out there.
Just like the robot dogs and the robot. I'm telling you, and it's not just we talk about all that defunding the police and stuff, even though that was just funny. That was just refunding the police. But see, that was a distraction to make these robot dogs and these robot law enforcement and shit. They have fucking big ass machine guns on them. You see what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna really need too much of the police in this near future, man. I'm telling y'all, man. It's all about what they already got. You know what I'm saying? And we don't be thinking. We just look at stuff in an entertainment perspective all the time, or it's either gossip or entertainment with us too. So it's that those two things with us, man. And so but so I wanted to get into this, man. It's another thing this dude Joe Biden hasn't, this year. He clowned the Tulsa survivors, right? The Tulsa survivors, he really made them just look small. You see what I'm saying? The hell with even that money and stuff is just currency and shit like that. But they're owed land, they're owed all types of stuff. And he just basically told you, hey, it was messed up, which I went through, but I ain't got nothing for you. So let me play this video real quick, man. So this is Fair Use Act 1976. This is for commentary purposes only, y'all. So this is just commentary purposes and educational purposes.
Within 4 hours, the community would be completely destroyed in the hands of thousands of white rioters. It was a massacre.
A century on, and the president grappling with today's racial tensions in America traveled to Tulsa to confront the past, being told the horrific of one of the darkest but largely overlooked moments in this country's history. He came to remember those who died, but also to promise change, saying the battle for racial equality in America is far from over.
For much too long, the history of what took place here was told in silence, cloaked in darkness. But just because history is silent, it doesn't mean that it did not take place. And while darkness can hide much, it erases nothing. It erases nothing.
Greenwood, known as Black Wall Street, was a prosperous African-American community a century ago, where on the night of May the 31st, white rioters gunned down residents and set fire to homes block by block after a black man was accused of assaulting a white girl. An estimated 300 people were killed and thousands left homeless. Leslie Benningfield was a child of 6 that night. The memories for her are still vivid, but painful to recall.
The soldiers were coming in to run the rebels out, and everybody was running and hiding and trying to get away. I don't know. It's just a big mess.
Only now are many discovering what happened in this part of the USA a century ago, and demands are being made for reparations for Greenwood. The events of that night were long suppressed, were not taught in schools, and even those who lived through horror found it hard to speak about.
The truth of it truly needs to come out so that real healing can happen, so that there are so many that are still bound to that incident and what it meant and what it took away, that they can't move on into what they can have and create.
Part of that healing may come for some families if they're finally able to lay their ancestors to rest. Mass graves from the massacre are being excavated in the hope of identifying their bodies. This taking place a century after so many died and at a time of racial reckoning in America. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Washington.
Not surprised, man. Not surprised. Sorry, damn. I should have. You heard echo. I should have. Next time I'm muted. But I mean, I'm
It
not
was
surprised.
good though.
All right, cool. I'm not surprised, man. This dude did that. Basically clowned them people. But they still got their dignity and they still got their pride, man. They still, what I'm saying, they're still heroes in my eyes, man. For surviving something like that, man, and going through something like that, and still, remaining to this day, man, and still staying strong to this day, man. But for this dude, man, he's just a piece of shit, man. He's still a Dixiecrat like before, man. Ain't nothing changed. No kind of reparations, nothing like that was given to those people. I think Ghana or one of them places, or Guyana, Ghana or one of them places in Africa, granted them citizenship and all types of stuff. The Tulsa survivors, but I mean, I'm not surprised, man. This country, man, it's built up on a bunch of bullshit, man. But they know, and they've been trying to suppress that history for the longest time, man. That's why it hasn't been taught in schools. But it's just like so many countless other things that haven't been taught in school, man. Devil's Punch Bowl, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying? Stuff that hasn't been taught in school, but that's perfect and that's by design, man. But let them tell it. You know what I'm saying? The Holocaust is taught in schools, and and stuff like and stuff like that. They're gonna tell you about that kind of stuff. They're gonna tell you about certain kind of history that they want to tell you about, and that they feel is significant, that they feel is important, right? And then you say that they're pushing an agenda, people are gonna look at you crazy. And
I'm gonna say something about the Holocaust when you get a chance.
Yeah, and yeah, man, and I mean, in my opinion, man, they're gonna say so many people
They say
this and that.
it happened. It ain't happened, but they ain't happen like they say it happened.
Yeah, and the thing it was really labor, man. I mean, in my opinion, and from what I've seen and I researched, it was labor and what it is. That's why they were giving people numbers and stuff. That's why they was getting the right numbers, because they, that was just like, for example, when you go to work, you have a number ID. You know what I'm saying? ID, So it's just like, they was giving that, and that's why they were malnourished and they were looking like that. Is they weren't, is because they weren't feeding them right, and they was working them. I mean, I don't know, man. But
here go the thing, though. Here go the thing, though.
Good.
The Haval agreement with Hitler and the Jews signed told him what Jews he could send to Israel and what Jews they had to keep in work camps.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, because Adolf did, I'm gonna say he gave him a pass. He say, listen, you can go over there, but if you stay here, well, you're gonna get it. And you're right about that. And some went, they left, and they basically sold their own people out.
That's what they did.
They sold their own people out. But they want to sit up here and make it seem like this dude, I mean, he was a psychotic monster. They make it seem like he just came out of nowhere and just started beating everybody upside their head. Nah, he made a deal with them. They sold their people out.
Yeah, he was checking.
They don't never want to speak on that.
Socialist Party. Yeah, he was down with the Socialist Party too before all this.
Hey, Hitler was funded by the Democratic Socialists of America.
Absolutely. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is true or not, but they say he was a Jew.
Oh, yeah. Look at his name.
Hitler's not even. Yeah, Hitler's not even his real last name.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, the jig is up, bro. The jig is up. The jig is up.
Hey, look, Hannibal. Hey, look, they always, the thing about the problem with the jig is, you know why I say the jig is up? Because in the next 20 years, we gotta stop taking our children to go like these Black Caucus members. Oh, let's talk about that. Why do you keep taking these children over to Israel every year to learn about the Holocaust? Why you keep doing that?
And one thing people need to realize that Israel is far more racist than the United States of America. If a black person go to Israel and something happens to that person, Israel don't care. They're not going to investigate. They're going to ignore it, sweep it under the rug. Even the people that's in Israel right now, they don't even have citizenship. I think they have to show proof that they do have, one of them in their family tree. But other than that, they just there.
Yeah,
they not. I don't even think they citizens. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I know it's something to it though. They don't get the same treatment as the people that's there that they claim is Jewish.
She wanted to know if you got a channel. Yeah, he does.
I have a channel. I can't post it because I don't have a reach. So every time I try to post it, they just kick it off. So it's until he fixes the chat room or whatever, then I really can't post my channel. Probably if BJ subscriptions, whoever show their subscriptions, look through their subscriptions and you'll see mine in there. But my podcast.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Chris, what up? What up, Chris?
He said, do you think the United States or Canada is more racist? You know the crazy part? I will say this. Because the United States and Canada is right beside you. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if I'm more racist, but I'll tell you one thing. I know they're more socialist, though.
True that. Chris, what up? What up, man? You know what I'm saying? It's the homie Chris. This is the homie Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? Hannibal, BJ, you know what I'm saying? The homie Chris. What up? What up? Big Chris, what's good with you, man?
I'm all right.
Work.
And I was saying about what Joe Biden said about us working with Hispanics. I'm like,
go in on that, man.
No, I said they don't fuck with us like that. Like, why is Biden telling us to work with Hispanics? It just work.
Exactly. He know. Exactly.
Like, whenever I'm at work, I have like little to no conversation with any of them. And like I already told you about the work situation at work with the other black people and what they do and what we do, but it's little stuff.
Yeah, and it sounds like they be on some bullshit, man. It sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm already knowing at them jobs, man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man, they, you know what I'm saying? They duck for cover, man. And they either, which is understandable. They're either real quiet, which is understandable. It's cool if you're quiet at work and stuff, you don't really socialize.
So, yeah.
Or they're really, you know what I'm saying? Or really just, they're not going to, a lot of times, they're not going to back you up. You feel something happens and shit, and it's really weird and shit. And it seems like a lot of times they're more touchable.
They don't back you up.
But the other races, you know what I'm saying? I know that
they try to get you fired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's like, I don't know. They be seeming cool, but they really don't back you up. That's why I'm like, it is what it is with y'all.
That's La Raza.
It is, and you know what? They are racist. I don't know why black people scared to say that. They racist as hell.
Yeah. Well, I told you.
But
it's my bad. Go ahead.
No, I understand. Like, see, they want to be on top of us. So I understand that type of competition. And this is why I say black men, we need to get off of the BS, stop being catty, stop being feminine, and we need to stick together. Because they can't mess with us.
Nah.
You know something about the Hispanics though?
Because if we get on top, I'm just give a scenario. If we get on top, listen, the white boys at the bottom, and they definitely gonna be all the way at the bottom. We gonna keep the foot on y'all neck. Y'all can't mess with us.
Mm.
You know some of them Hispanics though, man.
So, hey,
They
Frank.
will tell you.
Oh, my bad. I was gonna tell him that's how me
Okay.
and Frank met, because we was like the only black people working at the hotel. I'm working in housekeeping, and he working in the kitchen, and like, oh, another black person.
No, man, it be like that, man. Man, you remember?
Yeah.
It's sad, man. And it was like that by design, though, man. You know,
But I'm mad that they had chicken and waffles. What's up with that?
It's California.
I come, yeah, I seen that. I'm like, nah, bro. Come on now.
Like, Frank.
Wait a minute. Hispanics got chicken and waffles?
Roscoe's, yes. Roscoe's.
Wow.
Yo, Frank, I told you when I got my CDL in Iowa, right?
Mm-mm.
Bruh, in Iowa, Mexicans don't exist, bro.
What?
When I was here,
Yeah, a lot of states like certain states is like that.
I didn't see none, but it was black people and white people and biracial kids everywhere.
Mm.
Isn't Iowa? Is that Democratic or Republican?
It's a red state. I don't know if it's Democratic or Republican, but I know it's red.
Because what I do notice is they put all of the Hispanics in Democratic states with us purposely.
That's a good point.
But you're right. I've been to Iowa because I'm originally from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to Iowa, and you're absolutely right. And it's like that in certain places in Ohio. And if I'm not mistaken, Minnesota is like that too. It's like it's barely Hispanics over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like I was saying, when I was out there, I was doing it for CRST. That's why I got my CDL. And I used to go to like the market, and it's the funniest thing because Kurt Warner used to work at that market when that quarterback from the Rams. He used to work at that market I used to go to. I didn't figure it out until after I left. I'm like, oh shit, he used to work here.
Dope.
But yeah, I didn't mean to go nowhere with that. I'm sorry, but the fact is, blacks, we get on the same page like they are.
Man, we do right now.
If you get 10 black women together that don't know each other, they'll huddle up. If you get 10 black men that don't know each other, sometimes they're just gonna look at each other and don't know what the fuck to do. Because women, I think women like huddle up more. You know, because they can like they'll come together more. Like black men, we gotta work on
I agree. I agree.
It's the ego. It's the Mandingo mentality. We want to sit up here and measure each other Johnson, see who can pee the furthest. It's all this old weird stuff. Who's smashing the most women? Like that even matters. Who cares? We got something that's far more important that we need to worry about. We over here worrying about who get the most women. Come on, man. That's why it's hard to work with black men. Because black men, we just be on some.
Yeah, because all the stuff right now that's going on right now is way more serious, man. All this control and stuff they're trying to do and stuff like that is way more serious and stuff. But I'm gonna talk about this in a little while too. But it is backfiring on Joe Biden, which is good. So yeah, man. I mean, and I agree with you, Chris, man. It's in Hannibal too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's by design. Certain blue states, you know what I'm saying? Even though Reagan had a hand in doing this too in the 80s, but still, they the Democrats are really known for just you know what I'm saying, just pushing this kind of agenda on us, man. And so the thing is, man, I mean, you tell your people about stuff like this, the older people, and they're not gonna really try to hear you out, man. Funny how you you could be telling your people this or telling, certain things when it comes out of politics or certain like current events that are going on. They're not going to believe you, but let somebody like Fauci or let some white man say it, they're going to believe everything. And see, that's another thing too. We got to start trusting in each other, man, and having loyalty towards each other too, man. And stop thinking that the white man's ice is colder, man, and stop, start listening to each other, man, and taking each other's advice and taking to, we say, taking it in heed and taking it with a grain of salt, man. I mean, not just with a grain of salt, but taking it really into heed, man, because we're not gonna go out of our way to bullshit each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially on these platforms, I don't want to make myself look like a fool if I don't know something. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know something, I'm just gonna say I don't know something.
Hey,
Yeah.
Frank, my phone about to die. Judah Queen, I'm gonna leave a comment under this video, and then you click on my profile, subscribe to my channel. It's coming soon, 2022. I'm about to charge my phone, and then I'm gonna hop right back on. So salute to y'all.
Word.
Hey,
All right.
Hey,
Word.
that where you said if everybody want to get together and put some money up to get that land shit, I'm down.
But see, the thing is, look at how we did, BJ and Chris. Look how we did, man. I mean, no knock or nothing, but we didn't. I didn't. I know y'all didn't. But cats put more to Tariq Nasheed's museum. I ain't trying to talk about this dude, but what happened with the damn museum, bro? And see, the thing is, I mean, that's the only reason I don't go and talk about other YouTubers too tough on my platforms and shit like that. But that's not. I said something about Cynthia G. But that looks crazy. It really looks crazy, man. It looks bad. It's a bad look. $1 million was that $1 million could have went towards so many different kind of causes. That could have went towards a new rec center, rec centers all across LA. That shit could have went to a new rec center in Orange County. You know what I'm saying? San Bernardino. It's just crazy, man. I mean, we believe in sensation, man. Excuse me, sensationalizing the sensationalism, right? We're we give into the bullshit, right? We push the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, man. That's a crazy situation that we do, man. I mean, on all different forms and levels, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. Word, man. Word, BJ, what you got to say about this, man?
Man, this shit crazy, man.
On fronts.
Yeah,
on so many different fronts.
Yeah, I just got we got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of issues we got to solve very quickly, man.
Man. Oh yeah.
We got a one-way ticket down to here. I see everybody posting online saying John Madden died today and so forth. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, man. I know. I seen that too, man. I mean, the thing is, man, we gotta really keep the eyes on our pride and stop focusing, you know what I'm saying, on just on the most important things. Like I said, man, these people are really literally trying to, you know what I'm saying, they're literally trying to control us, man, and shit. That they had a bill that might pass in New York about us going to the motherfucking or them passing a bill about detaining people in New York, man. That's serious, man. That's serious. And this is all under Biden's watch, man. This year that happened, right? That went through. This is what Biden did or didn't do, man. And it just looks crazy. I'm not Trump or whoever, because they all full of shit. All these politicians are all bullshitting, man. You know what I'm saying? And any kind of president, anybody in the president situation, they all full of shit because they're trained liars, right? They lie to you. They're trained to lie to you. You see what I'm saying? We hold other people accountable, but we don't hold these people like the show I did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? There's no snitching code or no loyalty code when it comes down to these politicians or these police. I mean, there's a big, when it comes down to us, but there's a bigger one when it comes down to politicians or police. But when it comes down to us, we like, we want to be make a bigger deal when it's somebody in the streets telling, but shit, man, this shit impacts us, dude. These motherfuckers impact us just as much as somebody in the, this whatever in the streets, man. This is a serious and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That law, what if that does pass and shit, man? And they'll try to pass some shit like that in LA and it's gonna ripple effect, man. And see, everybody was calling us crazy when it came down to what's the name, right? When we were talking about Australia, man. Shit, it's gonna happen here. And see, the thing is, why would the Senate and these motherfuckers and these Congress motherfuckers and shit even try to come up with something like that, man. That's all about control. That's all about control, man. And that just lets you know that you ain't got no rights, man. They going for the first, second, 14, all types of amendments, man. They one by one, slowly, man. Right? And then they give you the what's the name of these, the new joint, you know what I'm saying? The new one of the new you know what I'm saying? Little V's or whatever, little variants or whatever, man. They give you one of those, man, and you know what I'm saying? Then the Matrix comes out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It just I don't even want to get too much into it, man, but it's deep, man. It's a deep situation that we going through, man. But none of us are surprised that Biden didn't do nothing, man. And if you really knew, this dude, he wrote the crime bill, right? He wrote the 3 strikes. He him and Hillary Clinton was damn near calling us predators and shit, man. All these motherfuckers wrote, right? You writing these bills and shit, you know what I'm saying? Strictly for us. There ain't no Asian bill, you know what I'm saying? 3 strikes are out for the Asians, or you know what I'm saying, 86 drug bill for the Italians and shit. They say, okay, they took the Italians down and shit. The feds took the Italians down, but where the laws though that are impacting the Italian community? I'll wait. Right? Where the laws at? Impacting the Irish community. Where these laws at that are still impacting these people to this day? Like these laws are impacting us to this day. Hell, some of these people still ain't even out from that shit. Right? Some of these people are still locked up to this day from that them 3 strike law and the mandatory minimums and the federal crime bill and in the 86 drug act. Right? What y'all think about that, man? What y'all two think about that, man?
Hey, you're right, brother. You're right about that.
That's my brother in the background. He actually spent a lot of time in prison.
Okay. Word.
On some of Biden's laws.
Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but I hear you in your voice of the opinion. You sound like you're righteous. You got your head on straight, man. You doing well, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
really
that, bro.
I'm trying to get myself together for some stuff from being out here, and my brother works hard, and like y'all, that's when they try to pinpoint shit,
Right.
Cool. That's it.
Appreciate that, big dog. I really appreciate that, man. We appreciate your feedback, man. We need feedback from some older cats, man. We really do, man. And especially cats that have been in that system, man, because that prison system ain't no joke, man. And,
man, about it.
Yeah, he spent at least 15 of his years in the system.
Damn.
Hey, Frank.
That's how he was. We gonna say, BJ?
Yeah, look, I gotta get up early again, right? But look, this has been a good show so far. But I wanted to just bring up some things right quick on the other end of the coin.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Being I used to be in prison too, but since I was corrections officer, I saw it, but they kind of like stay away from me because I wasn't really for it. Like I knew that the game they was trying to play, so when you know the game they play, you can get along with anybody there. It's your job just to keep peace and order, because you can't do nothing if daggone something really go down anyway.
Right.
Right. That's how you have to do it. But they try to make you do stuff. I hated strip searches, all the other stupid shit. But it's very interesting. Working there. I don't know if I want to do it again, but I actually a good thing is it showed me a lot of discipline. It showed me how to handle a hostile environment. So I did want to put that out there. And to the guy who had 15 years, hey, you better man on the other side of the coin. So it happens.
Right.
But this is the problem when I look at the policies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of Joe Biden. Because a lot of people when they didn't, put it away, they might have did the crime, but the time was excessive for what they were doing it for. That was the big problem with Joe Biden. That's a big problem even today. It's not gone yet. I mean, the first step act helped, but the governors didn't want to do it on the state level. Some of them didn't anyway. Big money maker. And they're building more prisons right now. And the question is, what are they building prison for? They talking about remember they said they're gonna want to get rid of private prisons. But I remind you, Klaus Schwab said you will own nothing and be happy. So they're actually trying to take that into federal, public, state prisons. Where they gonna have control of it.
Yep. You ain't lying about that.
Yeah. But
you know, line up that, BJ.
Yeah, Judah Queen, his son is a whole crackhead. He needs to be in there himself. I got a picture of his with the crack pipe in his mouth.
You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying.
But
you ain't lying, BJ. You ain't lying, man. And just look what this dude did. You know, even from now, man. You know, we could. I know you got to go on ship. We talk just fast forward a little bit from then to now, man. You know, these these mandates is falling apart for this dude. I mean, you know, what did he say the other day, BJ? You know, he was basically kind of like giving up and trying to like kind of saying like, hey, this is kind of overwhelming, man. You know, I didn't really anticipate that this was go like that. What do you say, BJ?
He's saying that one size fits all. There is no federal solution, and he also said that it's the governor's right to manage their states the way he see fit. They see fit.
Basically. Yeah. So that's like
he also said hospitals are overwhelmed, gonna be overwhelmed in some areas, not all.
Yeah, he sound like Notre Dame.
He said that they can't. He said they have no solution to COVID.
Sound like you're giving up to me.
Get rid of the mask mandates and everything then.
Yeah, it just sounds like he's giving up, man. It just and this. I mean,
I'm governor here in Virginia. I said after he gets in office, he can get rid of every mandate there is.
And I think he was saying that he wanted to surrender just certain things to this to individual states, right? For the governors, that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
But shouldn't he have done that from the jump? And see, the thing is, I mean, I don't want to say too much, but just to let you know too that he didn't really have the power like that, man. He knew it, man. He's just full of it. We were saying this from the jump, from the start here on this channel.
But when did he announce this though? He announced it on the same day New York City started their mandates.
Right.
And he also announced it 2 days after Christmas when nobody was paying attention.
We're not paying attention. Just like a lot of times too, they do. Yep, they'll do stuff like that around holiday times. They'll pass stuff, or they'll try to slip stuff in there, or even on the weekends. Sometimes they pass certain things. See, we're not politically confident for a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're not politically on it. We're really, on game and stuff like that to a lot of this stuff. So I can see how this, how it just go around here like a frisbee, man. I really could. Not us per se though, but I'm talking about these so-called elders, man, and these older people, man. It just really. But see, these are the kind of people. Why would they be checking for a slip up from Joe Biden where they're voting for him? Right? They're voting for they have faith in this guy. Why would they be checking for any kind of slip ups or any kind of anything that this dude's not doing right per se? Right? I mean, okay, BJ. It's another thing that three courts now. Even the Senate threatened to repeal the mandates, man. They got bad the other couple weeks ago, man. I mean, you got the Louisiana court. They basically suspended mandates. You know what I'm saying? You had the other one that the other day, the appeal court suspended the mandates for these care workers. So I mean, it's really blowing up in this dude Joe Biden's face, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a doctor. So I'm not gonna really state our opinion too much on this. You already know our opinions on this, if y'all know. So why even But this is not looking good for Joe Biden. You should have been from the jump, from 21 Jump Street. You should have really figured this out. You should, you know what I'm saying? This is what you kind of get for. And that's what people do, like sneaky car salesmen, right? They'll try to do stuff that they ain't supposed to do, right? So they'll hurry up and try to do it real quick, BJ, right? They'll try real quick to be slick about it, right? All right, and then before you go to the last thing, man, This dude, he what did he do? So I mean, a lot of conservatives, right, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these, I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of conservatives, white people, a lot of so and so, whatever, right? They love this military spending. They love military. You talk about military, right? Which is, I understand it, you know, because that is our, you know, that is our, if something does happen and stuff like that, you know, that want to make sure that, you know, the military has a budget, which, you know, a lot of times I think it's too much that they get funded. Myself personally, I think there should be way more funding in these neighborhoods, man, these communities, man, in cities versus the damn military. But that's just my opinion. But I mean, Biden cut the spending, BJ. You know what I'm saying? He cut the, you know, the money that he was going to give to these HBCUs as well, and then he cut the spending for this military. What do you think about that, BJ, man? Before you bounce, man, I know you got to go, man. What do you think about that, man? Surprise, right?
Doing what he promised.
Right. Don't be deceived, right? And you should have really been doing your research because you would have already known, and not even just the research, but you would already known the dog whistles that he's been doing from the whole time he's been in office, that he's just going to do certain shit that he wants, and a lot of most of the stuff that you don't want, right?
Yep. You're right.
Oh yes. Right. Oh yeah, man. So I mean, you know, I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this, man, because you know I know BJ got to go, whatever. But you know, yeah, man, this is yeah. Thanks, Judah Queen. I peeped that, them little bots and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, this is just a rundown. Just a quick little rundown, 2-hour rundown, and or you know, we went on a little tangent too about other stuff too. But that was important too because it dealt with our people. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm starting to think, Chris, man. I don't know, man. I'm not trying, you know, oh boy, but that museum thing was kind of weird, bro. Like, you gotta have, I don't, that's a lot of money just to not have, you have to have something, dude. Damn. That's a hell of a finesse game.
Now, is the museum made? Is it out yet?
Nah, that's, I mean, I'm tripping because he was like, oh yeah, you know, okay, you know, all I need is $1 million for this, acquire this land over there on Crenshaw. Okay, you know. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, he got the $1 million, and it's just like, oh, then he starts saying, oh man, you know what I'm saying, you know, they did some janky stuff with the land and this and that, and they wanted more or something he was saying. And I'm like, wow, dude, like, damn, okay, I see what you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't say, I'm not gonna speak on it, but it just doesn't look good, dude. That's $1 million, man. Shit, it's a lot of money, man. See, we could have used that. Cats could have really, and Cats talk about Umar. But my thing is, if Umar would have had that much dough like that, even though Cats did donate a certain amount to him, it's really seedy. But still, I wonder if he would have got that straight up, boom, okay, get here. Okay, you reached $1 million in that week or whatever. I wonder if Umar would have, I don't know, man. These cats on the internet, man, I don't know. I ain't gonna speak for the other one and not the other one, man, because these cats just seem like they're just trying to. But see, the thing is about this, BJ, with the finessing and everything, it's other people that look like them that they're finessing. They're not getting over on the man. They're not getting over on the white man, right? They're getting over on people like me and you. Yeah, man. So shout out your channel, BJ, man, and let them know where they can find you, man. You know what I'm saying? And let them know, you know what I'm saying, on all your social medias and Cash App and stuff like that.
Look at man. You give me kingbjmedia.com, kingbjfitness.com, kingbjmedia.com. King BJ Johnson, you won't see me for about 2 weeks. So I might be making a Gab page or something like that in the meantime. Or I already created Rumble, but I haven't figured out how to upload on stuff on it yet. I gotta, but for the real stuff, we might have to start going over to Gab or something. These people getting a little tyrannical. We got something else that we got going on. Bernard Johnson Facebook, Bernard 1121 Instagram, and King BJ Fitness 32 Instagram. $sign 1919 Cash App. If you wanted to donate anything, we just got to get smarter with these guys. I had to get on more sites and stuff. They trying to lock this thing down. Yeah, you might need to get on Rumble because they look. You're the queen. They telling your buddy, if they strike me one more time in 90 days, my channel is gone. So, hey, gonna have to do some rehearsing and some smart tactics. Hey, They always say ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, but guess what? I'm not gonna play your game, but hey, I can always switch my language.
So Judah Quinn, you said your mom's got a what's the name? Okay. Word. That's what's up. You said you're gonna have to show me how to get on there, man. Make a little rumble. I want to make one, man, too, because I see what you're saying. YouTube is getting a little hardcore with their censorship, man. And they might as well just call it censorship because that's exactly what it is. I hate when people don't want to call something what it is and they want to call it. That lets you know we're really in this European Roman type society, but people don't want to call stuff what it is and they want to give it another name. It's soft sugar coated, and you see what I'm saying? But let's just call it what it is, man. It's censorship, man. You know what I'm saying? And they giving the word, that's that First Amendment right there, man. And pretty soon, man, it's gonna be that second, man. And they just going down the line with it, man. They really are 14th and so on, and that's what they doing, man. And I peeped it, we peeped it. So that's what we're gonna do. We would make something else, man. And we get on there and talk that real good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. So Hannibal, why don't you shout out your information too? You about to get off here, man. You shout out your
Oh yeah.
Word, man.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, I'ma leave a comment after this video is over with, and just click on the icon, go to my channel and subscribe. My channel is gonna be up next year, 2020. So my channel basically is gonna be about a lifestyle, art. I may dabble into a little stuff that we talk about on here. I may put that on my channel too, but mine's really just gonna be into art and fashion and food too. So I'm a big foodie. Also gonna be yeah, I ain't gonna front. Also gonna post stuff for me, in the gym working out and stuff like that. That's what my channel gonna be about.
That's what's up right there.
And I might, do a few interviews. So, just be on the lookout for that though.
Word up, word up.
Oh yeah. Also, I'm gonna talk about sports too. So, just be on the lookout for it.
All right. Well, we definitely be looking out. Well, look, Frank, I'm gonna let you go, man. And get up and get it working out in the morning. So take your time, brother.
All right,
you handle too. Take your time, man. And shout out to brother Chris for coming on too. Take your time.
Yeah. Word, man. Yeah. Looking out, Chris Hannibal. Thanks for y'all coming on, BJ. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like and subscribe. Hit that like button and keep hitting that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Also, I want to say, yeah, I got videos right now on my page. So the videos y'all watch is just gonna be a warm up into what you all gonna see next year. So just look at the videos, listen to them, leave a comment, like, what I'm saying, get the numbers up so I can start going live and stuff like that.
Hey, look, you are you on tomorrow night, Frank?
Yeah, tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have to talk about something good tomorrow, man. Something really. This is Wednesday, maybe like the year wrap up or something like this. This is Wednesday. Yeah, we talk about the year wrap up.
Yeah, because I might be on, might not, but whatever. I listen. I mean, you and Hannibal the other night, last night, y'all cracked it down. I listened to some of it. Y'all were talking about some things last night. So hey, it is what it is, but just take your time. And by the way, let me say one thing. Yes, the title was appropriate. The politicians got a better no snitching code than the guys in the hood, because they ain't telling shit.
Yeah, BJ. I mean, right? That was a
man,
pretty good one. It was doing. Yeah, I mean,
they told you they had to stop snitching shirts on back in the day, but they really believe that shit.
Or they should have vote or die, and they know damn well voting didn't mean shit.
Yeah.
That's true. Good one.
And they got a hip hop caucus now, so.
Which is laughable,
That's real laughable, though.
But yeah, y'all take your time.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Hannibal, BJ, thanks for coming on. You know what I'm saying? All right, chat.
Yeah.
Y'all like, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Oh, one more thing. Rest in peace to David Carroll, man. If you know, you know. Rest in peace to him. I'm out.
Oh yeah. All right, y'all. And y'all hit that like, subscribe, and the notifications, and smash it. All right. And I'm gonna holla at y'all. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been anywhere with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Chose to be here, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. And I'm gonna holla back at y'all tomorrow, Wednesday night. All right.